Sarah Ackerman, San Diego.
Well, welcome to the call. Glad you could join us.
This is Mike from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Pharmacist Keith from Louisville, Kentucky.
Welcome from Louisville, Kentucky. We got two people. Anyone else like to say hello?
Pat Delaney, Dresden, Tennessee.
Hey, Pat. How are you?
Thank you.
If you're just joining us and you'd like to say hello, please. We're going to get started here in about a minute or so, so just taking a few introductions. Please introduce yourself if you'd like us to know who you are. All right, we're going to get started. Let me get the chimes to not end. Okay.
All callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Well, thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Gloria Cook. I'm the coach. Been with the company for about 10 years. I am the lead coach and the lead trainer for Success Products. I've been in the industry of network marketing for over 30 and been very successful with two different companies. And I've been a coach and a trainer for about, I guess it's going on 14 years. Love helping people succeed. That's my forte. That's my God-given talent, and I want to help every one of you find the secret sauce to being able to build your business successfully so that you can accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish, whether it's quit your job or just bring in extra income. Whatever your goal is, it can be reached, and most importantly, can be reached in this industry of network marketing. This is the most lucrative business model on the planet. And even though there's many different forms of compensation plans, it's all based on the same root, and that is people helping people. And that's why I like it so much, because it's not like in corporate America where you just step on everybody you can to get to the top. Here, you help people to the top, and that brings you to the top as well. And that's one of the things I've always liked about network marketing. However, that said, the biggest problem that most people face in our industry is, number one, they don't have the training. Number two, they don't have the tools. And they don't have a system to put the tools and training in. See, network marketing and building a business is just like, really, in some aspects, building a brick-and-mortar business. You know, if you were going to start your own franchise and you were going to open up a franchise and you went to the bank and you got a loan and you took out $1 million, $750,000, whatever it cost to get your franchise started, you wouldn't for a moment consider not getting trained on all of the different operations of that franchise, making sure that you had every T crossed and every I dotted so that whatever decisions you made, they were going to be decisions that were going to move your business forward, that were going to create a bottom line that wasn't in the red but in the black. So your return on investment was going to be high. Well, guess what? It's no different in network marketing. In network marketing, you're doing the same thing, only you're doing it on a very much smaller scale. You might not be investing $750,000, but you're still investing in yourself. You invested $500 or $5,000. You're still investing in your business and in yourself. So what have you done to shore up that you're going to be successful? What have you made sure of? Do you know how to find people that are interested in starting a business? Do you know what to say when you connect with people that you may find that would like to start a business? How about introducing people to the opportunity that you have? Do you know how to present your business in such a way that you are showing this individual what's in it for them? Because you see, that's why people say yes. Because that's one of the reasons, because they see that they can make something of this for themselves. Do you know how to get them doing that? Once they do agree with you, once they do see what's in it for them, do you know how to motivate them and keep them moving and get them earning the income that they want to make? Well, if you don't, then you most likely will not succeed in this industry. Because it's not about talking to your family and your friends and getting your family and friends involved and then helping them get other people involved. That's part of it. But most of us have tried a couple of opportunities already and haven't been successful. So that means we're part of the NFL club, which means we don't have any friends and family left. They're not going to listen to us anymore. Our credibility is gone because we said we were going to do something and we didn't do it. We told them we were going to help them do something and we didn't do it. So I say all this to say that you can't be successful in the industry of network marketing if you don't have a system. And that system has to contain the tools for marketing and the training for building a successful business. And that's what the Success Products program is all about. We're here with all the tools and all the training. In fact, we guarantee your results. If you do not recruit 8 people into your business in the next 6 months, then we will give you your money back. Now, if you use one of our coaches, if you coach with us, as well as use the system, which is an additional fee, we will give you all that money back if you don't get 15 new business builders in 6 months. These calls that I do every week are designed to just give you small snippets of the information that we work with with our coaching clients. There's about 175 hours of audio that we provide for you to learn how to be successful in this industry. And I only take a small section of that and share it with you on these calls. And then I don't even do all of the training. I only have about 10 lessons that I rotate. So there is a whole lot more information that is available to you, as well as online and offline tools, a toll-free number with a pre-recorded 3-minute message that you use as a lifeline to finding the right people to talk to, online advertising methods with 23 different websites we provide for you, an online office with email autoresponders and pre-written emails that are already set up that you can email to an individual to get them interested in seeing what you're doing. We have a training library with all 4 steps of the 175 hours of audio and printable information, flyers and newspaper ads and everything you need to become successful. As I said at the beginning of this call, if you started a franchise and you went into that franchise not knowing how to market, not knowing how to hire, not knowing how to do the paperwork, how to place your orders for your stock, if you were opening up a food franchise, but any franchise, if you didn't know what you were doing, I can guarantee you that you wouldn't succeed because you didn't have a plan. You didn't have a system. You didn't have the tools. You didn't get trained. Well, the same thing's going to apply here. And if you're spinning your wheels and you're frustrated, then I highly recommend you go to our website, check it out, look at our program, take the trial period that we give you, and decide for yourself, is this really a program for you? Do you really think that you can succeed with it? And if you do, then dig in your heels and get started. So if you've got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I'll give you my information at the end of the call. But we're going to talk tonight about making a phone call that connects you with high-income prospects. So why would you want to talk to people that don't have any money? I don't want to talk to people that don't have any money. It's too much work. It's too hard for me to get that person from point A to point B. I want to talk with people that already have the capital to work with and to a point understand business. Doesn't mean that you don't target other people that aren't business owners or other people that don't have the capital to work with. It just means that you want to run the gamut when you do your marketing and your advertising. You want to connect with all types of individuals, including those people that have money, because obviously they're not going to have a problem investing. You know, I would love to take a single mom, which I was at one time, by the way, struggling to build my business in the network marketing industry, and take a single mom and who doesn't have any money and say, okay, this is what you need to do. Let's get you going. Let's get you started. Let's work with you and get you to a position where you can really start taking care of yourself and your children, instead of having to work long hours, get babysitters. You know, I would love to be able to do that, and I have, and I'm sure you would too. But when you're just getting starting out, that's really difficult, because you're spending a lot of time with people that can't get involved at that point. So why not go where the money is? And this is so simple. This is such a simple thing to do, because you have all of the tools at your fingertips. Most of you have an internet, if not all of you. Most of you have a cell phone, if not all of you. Most of you have a white pages, if it still comes to your home, like it does in many cities across the country. And it includes the yellow pages. What are you doing with those tools to connect with people that make money? Are you doing anything? Because if you're not, you're really cutting yourself short. You have an unlimited source of people that have money. Now, before I tell you how you're going to connect with these people or how you're going to find these people, I want to kind of give you I want to step back a little bit and give you the reason that it will work when you connect with these people. Because, see, just picking up the phone and making a phone call isn't going to get you high-income prospects, even if you had a really, really good list. Because you've got to know what to say, and you've got to know how to say it. And you've got to be able to anticipate what they're going to do so that you're prepared to overcome it. If you were to take a list of, let's say you want to target veterinarians. They have money, they have an office, and maybe you have a love for animals, so that's an area that you want to target. If you were to just pick up the phone and start trying to call veterinarians, you'd probably get nowhere. And say, hi, this is Gloria, and I'm a business owner of company XYZ, and I would really like to talk to you about my business opportunity. That's going to get you absolutely nowhere. Why? Because, number one, he's extremely busy. Number two, you haven't given him a reason why he should listen to you, why he should even give you 5 minutes. That's where good marketing comes in. That's where good, what we call ad copy, comes in. And ad copy is something that you use in newspapers, you use it on flyers, and you use it over the phone. If you're using a flyer, the flyer does the advertising. If you're using a newspaper ad, the newspaper does the advertising. If you're using your voice, then you are the advertising. So you've got to be able to say something that captivates this person into wanting to know more. And you've got to do it with authority. You've got to do it with what we call posture. So if I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call an individual that's got some capital to work with, I'm not going to tell them what company I'm with. I'm not going to tell them why they should join me or how great my products and services are. I'm going to ask them where their interest lies. Hello, Mr. Veterinarian. My name is Gloria, and I'm a business owner like yourself, and my partners and I are trying to expand our business in this area, and we thought about you. We're targeting other veterinarians in the area, and we thought you might be interested in earning an additional $3,000 to $5,000, $5,000 to $10,000, whatever number you want to use, that you could actually pour back into your existing business or possibly start another office somewhere. Now, I don't know if you'd have an interest, and I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time. I just would like you to grab a pen and write down this phone number. Now, this is where the toll-free number is invaluable, because you're giving them this toll-free number, and they don't have to talk to you. You don't have to tell them anything. All you're doing is pre-screening them by letting them listen to this message. They're going to call the number, listen to the message. Why? Because I'm a business owner, and I'm expanding my business, and they could earn $5,000 to $10,000 in additional income every month. That's going to motivate somebody to call and listen to the message. You may have to leave this on their voicemail. You can do that just as easily as if you were talking to them voice to voice. You might ask, how do you get to their voicemail? Well, you just ask for it. Many times you'll find information on veterinarians, and now they have a cell phone number. You call and leave a message on their cell phone. There's all kinds of ways to connect with an individual. In fact, I think there's a program, and I don't have it in front of me. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm going to go look this up. There's actually a website that you can go to. Very interesting. I learned this the other day, where you can make a phone call to someone's cell phone and bypass their message. Their phone doesn't ring, and you go right into their voicemail. I'll be right back. I'm going to get you the name of the website. Okay, let's see here. I think it's spydialer.com, but let me double check it. Spydialer.com. Let's see. I think that's it. Check that out. Spydialer.com. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. All righty. So I think it's spydialer.com. Check that out. It's a way for you to get into the voicemail without leaving a message without their phone ringing. And that might not be the right website. If it's the wrong website, email me, and I will look it up again, because I know there's a couple of them out there. One of them is where you can put in the phone number, and it'll let you listen to the first few minutes or first few seconds of their voicemail message, so you know who you're calling. You know who you're talking to. Because sometimes you can get a cell number and you're not sure who you're calling. So that's another little trick that you can use. But there's all these different things you can do to be able to get the message across. That's the objective. Your objective is to connect with these people.
And not necessarily voice-to-voice. Leaving them a message is okay in this situation because you're doing three things with this process. Number one, you're capturing their attention. Number two, you're creating curiosity. And number three, you're giving them a call to action. So your goal is to get the message across. That's number one. Number two goal is to connect with people that have money. So where do you find them? Everywhere and anywhere. Do you know that you could go online and go to your white pages, or you could go online to Google or to Bing or to any one of these search engines and just put in the search engine a specific title like chiropractors in Birmingham, Alabama. And Google will pull up a list of thousands of chiropractors in Birmingham, Alabama. Veterinarians, dentists, accountants, whatever title of person you're looking for, you can find them on the Internet. And it'll give you lists, name after name after name, and many times they have their cell phone number attached to their information when you go to their website. Many of them have a website. Many of them just have their address and how to reach them. You might call after hours. Leave a message in the voicemail. If you call during business hours and you get the gatekeeper that answers the phone, just say you'd like to go into the doctor's voicemail, like to go into the accountant's voicemail, like to go into the attorney's voicemail. But because everybody's so mobile nowadays, most people have cell numbers, even people that obviously have money. So that's your two goals. Leave the message that's enticing and find those people that have the money. I mean, there's just, it's unlimited, absolutely unlimited. And you're cutting yourself short if you're not capitalizing on this. If you're not going in and looking for these people that may just be the ticket to your success. Why? Because number one, they have the capital. Number two, they have business savvy, at least to some extent. And I don't know anybody that's making a lot of money that doesn't want to make a lot more money. So those people that you're targeting are people that already understand that they have to invest money to make money. So doesn't that make sense? That those would be the people you would target? They already understand that concept. And so you could target, it doesn't even have to be people of that high caliber. They could be nurses, nurses who are, make a fairly good living. Think of people that you want to connect with. Even small business owners that are not doctors and attorneys and, accountants. Just small local business owners. You can pick up the phone and look for little shops all along in your community. Maybe dry cleaners, owners of dry cleaners. Now, you can do all this face-to-face, too, but if you're home and you want to make some phone calls, there's no better way than to get your list together and start making phone call after phone call after phone call. Again, if you do it after hours, usually the person in charge is the one that listens to the messages the next morning when they come into work. So think outside the box, and all the tools that you have, your yellow pages, your internet, it's all available to you. How are you using it? To your advantage, or is it just sitting there? Also, another little caveat here, when you do this, when you're using the internet, guess what? You can now write the internet off as part of your business expense. Why? Because it becomes part of your marketing expenses. Now, I'm not a tax accountant, so don't, quote me on any of this. Get a tax accountant. They'll tell you exactly how much you can write off. But if you're using it for business, you can write it off. And why not take advantage of as many taxes as many deductions as you possibly can off of your taxes when you're already paying for that service? It just makes logical sense. You've got to start thinking like a business owner. When we think like business owners, we get business results. When we think like hobbyists, we get hobby results. Do you want a hobby income or do you want a business income? If your goal is to get a business income, then start thinking like a business owner. Business owners find ways to develop their business and get more business. That's what you're doing. By targeting these individuals, you're trying to get other people interested in doing what you do. Do you know how many small businesses in your area, in these strip malls, these mom and pop places, that would just jump at the chance to start marketing, to start building a business within their business? And not only that, they have an entire customer base already that they can market to. They don't have to look for customers. They can put flyers and business cards in every bag from every customer that leaves their store. So think about how you would want your business to grow if you were a traditional business owner. That's how you have to be thinking. And because we have the tools for you to be able to do this, it's a no-brainer. You just go through and create the results just by using all of the tools and training that we have. So one phone call, one simple phone call can get you a business owner, 2 business owners, 5 business owners that, think about what would happen to your business if you had just 3 new recruits that were business owners. 3, that's all. Think of the influence that they have as a business owner already. Think of the customer base that they have that they could tap into and how that is going to help your business. It's just going to explode. But you've got to go to those people. You've got to connect to those people. And the only way to do it is to start looking for them. And you don't have to spend any money to do it. That's the beautiful thing about this whole process. All you got to do is click onto your computer. Just turn on your computer and start searching. Pick several different categories of people you want to target and start going after them. Does it mean that you're going to get the first 4 or 5 interested? Maybe not. But what are you doing now to capture those individuals that have money? If you're doing nothing, then doing something is likely to change the outcome of what you have now. So the goal is keep doing it. That's the other thing we have to remember when we're doing any kind of marketing. Concise consistency. And you have to clearly understand what the marketing technique is. So clear, concise consistency. So that means you do it over and over and over and over and over again. Is it fun? Probably not. But if it produces 3 strong leaders in your organization that help you build, you go all the way to the top. That's the beauty of network marketing, finding those little pockets of key people that will propel your business forward. And a whole lot easier to talk to an individual that understands business than it is to talk to somebody that doesn't get it, that's not wired that way. Doesn't mean you don't talk to them. It just means you talk to both. And that's what this one simple phone call method will do. It's called voicemail drop if you're looking for it in your online system, in your training. It's called voicemail drop. So I'm going to open up for questions, but before I do, I'm going to give you my contact information. If that spy dialer was not the right thing, I will just shoot me an email, and I'll look it up, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's called, I'm almost positive, maybe it's not. But if that's not it, just shoot me an email or give me a call. My email address is gloria@successproducts.com, or you can reach me by phone at 205-263-9607. 205-263-9607, or gloria@successproducts.com.